Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm going to show you some old school little hustler gimmick shots. Thought no better way to shoot this than with my sneaky Pete cue, so let's go ahead and get right into it. These are old little tricks. Sometimes people use them for money, old school hustler type shots. So this first shot was actually in the movie The Hustler, and it's actually a foul. It is not a shot you can legally play, so don't try to play this in a match or anything. But what you do, you say, hey, I bet you I can make that 9 ball. And the carom isn't there, the 3's not going to hit the ball. So they'd probably be like, okay. Be like, I bet you $5 I can make that 9 ball. And then you step up, you make it. Now, how did I make that ball? Now, if you haven't seen this little trick before, it is a really, really fun and deceiving one. So, right here, I'm going to set them back up, and I want you to watch my cue very slowly. So first, that's not what happens. I set it up wrong right there. But what happens is, these 2 balls right here split up, and my cue continues through the balls. And then I kind of jerk back at the end to make it look like a clean, good shot. So really, you're just setting up so the carom, it splits the 2 balls, and then you follow your cue through to make the 9 ball. It's a pretty fun shot. Let's move on to the next one. So this one I'm sure not many of you have seen. Right here, let's take this 3 ball and this cue ball right here. And what you say is, you say, I bet you I can make that 3 ball shooting the cue ball straight up the rail. And this shot actually takes a pretty good stroke. What you do is you shoot it straight up the rail with a ton of right spin. And what you do is you jerk your cue. That's it in a very exaggerated version. Like regular shooting up the, obviously you can't make it just shooting up the rail. That's why they're gonna say yes. But what you're doing is you're forcing your tip through the cue ball and jerking your cue back, bringing the cue ball back along that line. But you got to practice it to make it smoother. That was not smooth at all. But you get the gist of the shot. It's pretty creative. Pretty hard to make it real seamless. I don't really do hustler shots because who really does that anymore? But I guess they're fun around with friends. You just gotta speed that up and make it look smoother. So this shot I'm about to show you is really, really old. Probably one of the oldest trick shots, if not the oldest trick shot. But we're gonna take 3 cues. So 1, 2, 3. It shouldn't be a problem finding if you're at a pool hall. So we're going to take 3 cues, we're going to lay 2 down to the left side in this pocket, lay another down separated from these on the right side of this pocket. We're going to line these 2 up so that the tips are even and they're aiming towards the side. And we're trying to get this one as wide as possible. Now, why are we setting them up like that? Well, watch what happens when this cue ball rolls up there at a good speed. It rolls up, curves around between the crack in that pocket, rolls down these, and it's headed straight for the side pocket. So it doesn't look like it's headed straight for the side pocket to a pool player who doesn't know this shot, which there are very few of. I know that. Don't destroy me in the comment section. I know that most people know these shots. I'm just showing them off for fun. But this shot right here, the goal is to swing the cue ball around 3 rails, up and around, into the corner pocket, down here, to make the 3 ball. Obviously, the only hard part of this shot is the setup, which isn't even hard. You're going to have to put your cue ball a little over. If you miss, I guess the main mistake is missing this gap right here. I always aim for like the half diamond mark. Another problem is the speed. If you hit it too soft, it won't curl around, but if you hit it too hard, it'll go off the table. You just gotta experiment with it a little bit. It's not that hard of a shot, pretty well known, and it's really fun to do. There's a ton of different variations of it, and I'll show you one of them. One of them is this shot, where you have a ball set up over here, and you 3-rail it coming off of the ball. So instead of just hitting it 3 rails, you try to 3-rail it coming off of the ball, which makes it a little bit harder and a little bit more entertaining. So let's move on to the next shot. So this shot right here is an old shot again. I'll tilt my camera down so you can see. And this is another little gimmick shot. We're going to take 2 balls right here. What you do is you challenge your friend. They are frozen to each other and frozen to the rail. So they're touching each other and touching this rail. Make sure it's a good bit away from that corner pocket. Otherwise, this might come back to haunt you. But the goal is, you bet your friend that they can't make that 9 ball in that pocket. It's just dead lined up towards the pocket. They think they'll be able to make it, but it's always going to go to the left because of something called throw. But what cancels out this throw, and I know it's pretty gross, you gotta spit on your finger just a little bit. Put that spit at the contact point so that spit is touching the 9 ball now. And that little wet spot cancels out the throw. So now you can go down there and make that ball in that corner now. Otherwise, without the spit, it's impossible. With the spit, it is possible, because you just saw it. It is possible without spit if it is up here, though. So make sure when you're setting this up, set it a good ways down the table, because it'll still throw, just not really enough for it to get out the way. And there was no spit right there, so it still went in. So let's move on to the next shot. So this shot I'm about to show you right here is a shot you can use in a game of bank pool, or a shot that you can just mess around with your friends. So you block this pocket. So I bet I can make this 8 ball right here. They'd probably guess that you're going to try to 2-rail it into that side pocket, which is insanely difficult. I've never even tried to make it, but that's the only other logical thing I could think of, other than what I'm about to do. Well, this shot right here, you need to put some left spin on your cue ball if you're hitting this 8 ball to the left, so this way. But if you're hitting 8 ball to the right, you're going to put some right spin. Actually, the opposite, I'm sorry. We're putting right spin going to the left and left spin going to the right, so the opposite direction. So right here, what we're going to do, you see how that 8 ball reverses off of the rail? We're going to make it reverse back to this pocket. So we're going to make an aim a little less than the half diamond mark, depending on the table. Some tables let you do a lot, like mine. Some tables don't. But you see how it's coming back, and the goal is just to make it in that pocket. And it takes a bit of practice, but after a while, it should become pretty automatic. So just set up the shot and shoot it for a good bit. You should start to get a feel for how you need to hit it. Just watch out for scratching in that side. That's really it. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're wondering how I did in the Texas Open, I got eliminated in my 5th round. So congrats to whoever wins that. I'm not sure who's won it yet because it's still going on, but by the time this is up, the championship will have taken place. So congratulations to whoever won it. Tough field out of 128 players. Skylar Woodward's already out. Warren Kiamko is currently crushing everyone right now, so I have a feeling he's going to win. Let's see how my prediction goes. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.